everyone, I am just setting a scene here, so don't worry, this is not going to be mixed media for those of you who just like watercolor on its own. I have about 10 minutes probably, and I just want to have a little playtime. It's been a little bit of a stressful couple of days, and I'm trying to use my love for watercolors to calm things down and to kind of de-stress and just put my mind to other thoughts. So so I thought I'm just going to fill this page here, which is the facing page. I think there is a tutorial for this one or a process video, so I'll link it up here for you. And now I just want to have a little playtime. So let me see. I wanted this to be pretty for you to look at, but I don't know how practical this will be. Shall we just put it like that? There we go. These are just dried orchids from my windowsill. So anyways, let's see. I am inspired by these green colors, and if you remember, I put this lovely autumnal watercolor palette together, and you can see the process and the swatching of all these beautiful luscious colors. I should write down actually how many colors I have here because I keep forgetting. Actually, let me just count and tell you. All right, so after counting them down, it's 35 colors, and the only reason I couldn't get 36 in is because it's a rounded corners tin, so that's why. But I mean, it's a lot. 35 colors, it's a lot, and it's actually really heavy because all of these are densely packed. So I'm just going to have a really relaxed way of painting leaves. I just feel like going into the greens. I don't know if I will start incorporating flowers as well, but at the minute I'm just feeling leaves. So I think, oops, just going to put the water over here, and let's see. So I switched off the autofocus, so hopefully that won't be jumping up and down. Sometimes it's helpful because if I want to show you something, I don't need to think about it, I can just bring it up, whereas you can see my hands are now not in focus, so for that it's good. Anyways, why am I explaining this? It's not like you need to film a video. Okay, so let's think of mixing up a lovely green. So I've got a green gold, olive green, let's see. I am feeling the olive green with, let's see, some of the Sodalite genuine. So that creates a lovely moody type of a green. So let's just try and have a bit of fun creating leaves. I will try to also mix up colors. At the minute, I'm not thinking of connecting them just yet to like a branch. I will do later. I'm just going to do a bit of that. Actually, I'm not feeling this brush for this particular exercise. Let me go in for my Raven. So that's a better brush, I feel like. Okay, so then I'm going to go into a more kind of greeny green, which is a green gold, and just sort of lay down, pull, and then do the same here, pull and lift. That's it. So I'm trying to create a little line there, as you can see, and sometimes that can look quite pretty. So I've got some shimmery colors here, which might be a mistake because it's going to contaminate now these colors, but I want to play and see how pretty these may look together. It's a very pretty mix, so I like it. And now I'm thinking of making a branch out of it. So I'm going to go for something quite thin and long. See what I can find. I have loads of different brushes. And I think maybe I'll go for the tip of this brush. That's quite good for creating lines. And I'm going to mix up a slightly darker color here. So I'm going to go into one of the brown colors. And that looks like Rembrandt's burnt sienna. And I'm going to deepen it with, let's say, Cascade green. See what happens there. There we go. So I'm rotating this brush. This is a Jackson's Silverline brush. And I don't remember the name of it, but it's got, I'll link it down below. It's got this sort of like a fountain pen nib. So all I'm going to do is just touch it at the tip and sort of move it out, and then attach these leaves to it. I'll do a separate one just over here, going this direction. Make it a bit shorter this time. So if you're wondering what the sparkly number is, it's the color that I bought from Rembrandt. So see, I can't show you close up because I don't have the autofocus on, but basically it's this color here, is it? Yeah. So I mixed it into something black here and it kind of looks really pretty. So that's that. What else do we have? Let's try something a bit more brighter, I'm feeling. So this Mission, trying to see if you can see, yeah, Mission Gold Leaf Green. It's a fun color, something you might not expect to see in a you know, in an autumn color palette, but I just think have fun with it and give yourself a little option. Don't make all colors just quite sort of you know, red or muted, because then you won't have that variety of mixing. You want to have other colors so that you can mix lovely hues and tones and just have fun. Okay, so let's go into Schmincke's Mars Black. I've got some lovely colors here now, and so that's that. And then I really like this. I wonder how I mixed it. Was it just the black or more of the Serpentine or Sodalite Genuine? Let's bring the Sodalite Genuine in here again. And that's very dark and very green. So I'm just going to put a small leaf here. It's almost a bit too much, isn't it? So I'm just going to green it up again. Okay, well, we lost our highlight there, but what I might do is create another one just off here, like that. Okay, so that looks good. Back to my funny looking brush here. And I did like that darker color mixed up, so I'm just going to go into it again and connect the leaves to this branch like that. So I could build up maybe a couple of leaves either this side or that side. I'm not looking for a perfect composition here, it's more of a playtime, and sometimes you have to let yourself relax a little bit into these things. So I want to take some of the goethite, which is a brown ochre, and it's a lovely granulating color. It will warm things up, make them beautifully mustardy, like that. A bit more of a rounder leaf, and I'm quite happy with that. So then I'm going to mix that into this ready mix that we have, and maybe make the next leaf point down like so. Okay, that looks quite nice. Again, back to the Cascade green somewhere here. And a bit of the Mars black. So let's see, we're going to connect this leaf up here and then this leaf down here. So again, I'm going to extend the branch ever so slightly. When you're connecting the darker branch color to the leaves, it will bleed into the leaves slightly, so that's a fun thing to do. I'm going to go into a green again, gold green, and I'm thinking of, there's something missing on this side, so I'm just going to work a little bit more on here. Like that. Okay. And maybe a small one just here, pointing towards this leaf. All right. Again, need something darker here, so I'm just going to create a slightly darker color. And just really, really thin. So I'm going to hide that one behind here. Kind of make it connect like that. And then this one, I'm going to extend up to here. And that will give me a possibility, if I wanted to still connect a few leaves here, I could potentially do that. And I kind of feel like pointing them downwards now. So let's create a lovely color that will be quite out there. So I think this is a nice one. Okay, so we're going to create a nice big leaf like so. And maybe a little one just here. All right, I think that filled the space quite nicely here, so I'm going to go in with what's still left in this brush and almost do like that, so slightly facing away. And then I feel like something is missing here, so I'm just going to do a bit of a improvisation. I'm going to mix in a bit of this color here, which will mute things down and change it slightly. So I'm not afraid of overlapping leaves, so that's what I'm going to do, just to create a bit more interest. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that here as well, like that. A nice bit of an overlap, and one here, like that. Back to my brush so that it all still makes a bit of sense. We can connect things. Okay, so I quite like that. Don't have the need to fill this bottom side of the page, but I think what I would like to do is just maybe add something like, I don't know, maybe some berries or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So I'll mix up a nice bit of burnt bronzite genuine with a bit of what's this one, naphthalide maroon. So naphthalide maroon. Oh, I'm hoping I'm not going to get these bright colors into everywhere. Oh, sorry, not the bright, but the shimmers. So I think this looks quite pretty. I'm just going to go and make these little kind of berries here and there. I think as a contrast it kind of works quite pretty. So I'm just going to layer these over here. And of course if you have still wet color it's going to blend, but you know, it's a fun way of playing with watercolors, so sometimes that can be a fun element. But it's up to you. If you want to see it as a mistake, you can do. If you want to embrace the watercolor, then you can also do that. So I'm going to mix up a darker color to connect these berries to the vines again. And this brush is not great for mixing because it doesn't have that many bristles, as it doesn't get too much water in there. So okay, so let's see, we're going to just connect these berries a little. Just really thin lines. Just like that. This little berry there, it has lost its berry color. So I'm going to go into this naphthalide maroon again and just pop it over here. And I'm going to blow dry it to set the color now. Okay, so we are done now, and I just wanted to bring it up closer to you and show you right here. So look at that beauty of the gorgeous shimmers that are coming through. It's just so pretty when the colors mix and, you know, create that. I'll try to link everything up down below. Like I said, the shimmers are coming from that Rembrandt color watercolor that I ordered, and it's the one of the chameleons. So it has a beautiful sheen of, you know, depending which angle, so you get a green, a gold and a blue in there, so it's pretty unique. I don't have it in my autumnal palette here, but it's a gorgeous color. Anyway, the light is going down now. It looks like it's going to start raining. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're enjoying more of the creative process videos of mine. So this is still playing. This is still you know, having fun and experimenting, but also doing that while enjoying sort of painting something. All right, thanks for watching and see you soon.